Oh, gross. Sarge sent out a picture of his hemorrhoids. Oh, this thing's recording. Hey. I'm your host, Jordan, and I guess you're wondering why we're all here. Well, Matt, who can be difficult to deal with sometimes, missed our last production meeting, and so we decided to punish him by playing a little prank. This episode, Matt thinks we're playing a game show, so he's come in totally unprepared. So he's his normal self. And the difference on this week's episode is that we are running a normal episode. Weird news, three assholes, etc. So we came up with a list of phrases that Matt says. Every time he says them, you're going to hear a little ding. Things like alt-right, the Jesse Miles from a punchline, something about being hacky, anything about umbrellas, anything about pedophiles. Anytime he says the word cunt, comes up with a nickname for Trump. If he mentions Bill Cosby, 9/11, or if he does any impersonations, you'll hear a bell. We'll have fun. And if you've missed any, or if we've missed any, please feel free to let us know. Thanks. Tom, cue the opener.
Listen up, please!
I'm glad you're here.
Mind orgasms and fantasies.
By the way, I want to say something that I absolutely love.
The back of my head may or may not look like a pug.
Somebody's misguided. The younger generation,
If you can wipe your own ass, then the other guy gets shot.
and I don't know that you notice it, but I do.
We found out who we truly are, which is a bunch of assholes.
Most of the time, it's because I'm turned away from you.
Why did you buy the vibrating strap-on pillow?
But there's something that I absolutely love.
Oh, I couldn't be happier.
Now, there was a time when we had to hide and we had to be quiet.
Right now, he's wearing a tinfoil hat.
Have you ever heard the term misguided? I've been misguided.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Welcome to the show, everyone. This is Misguided Musings, episode 47. And tonight's episode, we're going to be talking a lot of things. Jordan's back. Hey, Jordan, welcome back.
Coming to you live from the future. It's actually episode 43, you cunt.
Coming to you from a drug-induced coma. This fucking guy. All right, everybody, welcome to
There was
episode
hail
43.
in the news today. Hail looking like golf balls.
How about
the
we
PGA Tour
I think
was
that's gone
Also
disbanded.
relaxes.
All right.
All right, so
Hey, Jordan's back. Woo!
welcome to episode number 43. I am your host, Jordan.
Wet
As
into the
always.
left.
As always, I am joined by Sarge, Jesse,
Yay.
Matt, and we are still joined by Maynard from the closet.
Hello.
Maynard's
And
actually in my home right now.
again, this has
In
been a
the
common
closet.
occurrence. So I
Well,
guess we're
no.
not...
Last episode he recorded from his sex dungeon.
Oh, did he? I wasn't there for the sex
One of his
dungeon,
iguanas
so-
got out, and he was trying to put it back. And
Is that like metaphor, like hashtag metaphor?
you know, he uses that usually, but no, this time it actually did escape.
The
Okay.
acoustics were not good in the sex dungeon.
I feel like I missed a lot, like United Airlines talk.
Well, we didn't really talk about it because that's stupid and no one cares.
You talked a lot about it, actually. I listened to the
No, we
episode.
talked about the scorpion that fell from the ceiling of the United Airlines plane.
Right.
Not that poor Asian fellow who got beaten up by those cops.
Yeah.
Right, and the Scorpion is now the new security for. That's how you know you're supposed to be removed from the plane. I
Like
listened
Asian
to that.
fellas whose teeth are no longer united.
Oh shit.
Oh, fucking touchdown.
Okay. We are at Musing Podcast on Twitter. I am at Muse Knuckles. Sarge is at Bastard Prophet. Maynard is at Maynard. Matt is at An Eclectic Taste. And Jesse is at The Jesse Miles. You can find us on Facebook, and you can find extra content, bonus content, on our website at www.misguidedmusings.com. Last episode, they put up a Boston Marathon bonus content, which went well,
It
considering.
went well until Jesse started.
Right, it went well
making-
considering.
The episode was a
And
bit
then-
of a pressure cooker.
Yeah, well,
Oh,
yeah. And then on
Sorry, I blew
on from this episode, you guys will be getting the
do you
first
kiss your
taste.
prostitutes with that mouth?
Oh, boy.
Prostitutes don't kiss. Everybody knows that.
So
Haven't you ever
you gotta
seen
pay
Pretty
extra for
Woman?
that.
Oh man.
Boy. So after this episode, you can head to the website, www.misguidedmusings.com, where you can read the first excerpt from my fan fiction. Come Trails is the title of this little short story. And
I managed to snag a copy of it and post it on the website for all you guys.
And you will also be able to hear Sarge awkwardly record it. And
you're fucking welcome.
So we've turned this not into just only a fan fiction, but an audiobook, as dictated by the friends at Misguided Musings. So
I'm basically going to be the father of your kids because you guys are going to listen to this and then immediately start fucking.
I mean, women will ovulate upon hearing the deep rumbling of Alex Jones.
It'll moisten up a room.
Or they will become barren.
So,
Baron Trump?
I'm just going to catch up.
It'll be dripping like the cave.
See, I can also do terrible jokes.
You're going to need an umbrella for that, Jesse. All right, so let's I guess jump into it. I missed embarrassing stories, so that's fun. But
you were a part of one of the stories, though.
This is true. My embarrassing story, my never drinking again story, was my bachelor party when I puked in the middle of a street and at a signpost in front of a campground.
Can I just briefly tell this story?
No, we're done with that.
Everybody wants to hear it, right? Can we get a vote?
No, I think everybody lived it with the exception of me.
Everybody wants to hear it.
If everyone wants to hear it, I'm telling it.
No. I gotta tell it because you were too drunk to remember.
I remember the whole thing. So
okay, sure.
So my bachelor party, which was more so my brother's bachelor party, because more of his friends were there than mine. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Of course.
I didn't tell your friends not to show
kidding,
up.
Of course.
I was there. Buddy.
Yeah, I know you were, and so was Matt. This is
Tom.
the same place that,
and so was the axe that took Tom's leg.
So this is the same place that my future brother-in-law thought he was a CIA member and crawled through the woods, sticking his hand in bear shit.
All right. Cut to the chase. We don't want to bore the crowd.
So anyway, we showed up late because my friends are unreliable, Tom. And in order to catch up, we passed an entire bottle of Jack Daniel's Tennessee Honey around a fire for probably about 30 minutes, which is why I can never drink Jack Daniel's Tennessee Honey again. Because later on that night, while waiting for a friend of mine to show up who never showed, we decided to take that trip down to the street and wait for him because we didn't want him to get lost because he doesn't believe in technology or GPS. That being said, hanging out in the middle of the street, walking around, hanging out with my brother, and wouldn't you know it, I fucking booted all over the middle of the street. So my brother, this is my oldest brother, ushers me back to the signpost where I boot all over the sign and signpost at the entrance to the campground. Now, if you could just picture, like, you know what it sounds like when a cat pukes, like it was loud. And I mean, we're in the middle of the woods, and so it echoed.
There's a few details you happen to be leaving out, my friend.
Yeah,
I'm in the darkness laughing.
Yes, Jesse creepily laughing the whole time.
Let's start with Jordan standing in the street, shouting into his phone, trying to leave a message for his friend. And let's also not forget, much like Alex Jones, Jordan was not wearing a shirt.
Yes, this is true.
He's wandering around without a shirt on. And it was
the only reason
40 some odd degrees.
I wore it. Time out. I wore it as a badge of honor because when I got there, everybody held me down and drew a smiley face on my nipples and belly button. So
there was that.
We didn't really have to hold you down, buddy. You were that drunk. It didn't really matter.
Not when I first got there. But anyway, we
didn't draw on you until you were drunk. You're a fucking bear when you're fucking sober. You would have thrown us over a roof.
So we get back to the campsite, and we're all sitting around the fire now because it's clear that my friend is not making his way up here. And this is when my father proceeds to ask me if I had sex with my first serious girlfriend, and that was when the night ended. For him.
Yeah, we ushered him off to bed. He also was feeling a touch under the weather.
Bye, Dad.
Yeah, he was.
Was that before or after we were throwing moonshine on the fire to startle people?
During, actually, so, again.
All right. We're going off on a tangent. We're telling war stories. Bottom line, Jordan threw up in the middle of the road in New Hampshire and did not get run over or hit by a moose because that's how rural we were. And then he wandered around without a shirt on like a shaved bear.
And then Jordan's future brother-in-law threw a can of Lysol in the fire and almost blew us all
Actually,
up.
no. He
Damn.
threw a can of whipped cream in the fire. It was my oldest brother who threw the can of Lysol in the fire. And while Christian was conveniently, Sarge. While Sarge was conveniently shitting about a quarter of a mile away, he heard the explosion and came back up to the campground to make sure that everybody was okay.
PTSD is a motherfucker,
So-
guys.
Well, we all cleared to the tree line and just waited for it. We were just like, "Good move."
There was
Dick."
literally
Just
like
Meanwhile,
a 100-foot
Meanwhile, I'm
fireball
trying
that
to-
shot up into the sky.
Meanwhile, I'm trying to launch the SSC pickle, and the fucking walls start shaking.
All right. And that's why I'm never drinking again. At least Tennessee Jack Daniels. That shit is gross. All right.
It's so
Guys,
worth
I
it,
listened
though.
to your useless news segment and I was inspired. And so I've got a what the hell world coming up for you, but we're not gonna guess. It's
Pakistan. It's always
most of it's
Pakistan.
actually
Kazakhstan.
America based, but there's one story that I just couldn't help but add into this. So
You can't have a what the hell. This is the most American thing that's ever happened. We call our fucking baseball championship the World Series, and the only other country involved is
I
fucking
call it a what the
Canada.
hell world because I added a country outside of the U.S. So
Wait,
Why don't you just
Sarge.
do what the hell America and
it's what the hell
Pakistan?
America and Australia. How's that?
All right.
Wait, how
Well,
about this?
Australia
We
is
can-
basically just
Australia.
upside down
So-
America.
We can narrow the search
You're
by being
right.
like, what's the over/under on clits in the country? We'll be able to narrow the search. that
So
way.
all right. Yikes.
Sarge gets it. 'cause
Oh,
his name
no.
is Sarge.
Oh
Yeah.
Okay, let's move on.
That's
Oh.
uncomfortable.
I'm gonna need a drink.
I bet it is all the time.
So
oh God.
I'm
damn
gonna
it.
read you guys the byline. Ready? Someone is shaving other people's cats.
That has to be Australia.
No, of course not. That's America. Why
No,
would
that
that be
is-
anywhere
that
else but
is-
America?
That is all.
I'm gonna guess.
When I first
Ohio.
read this headline, I was like, "Ooh, this is gonna be sexy." Not what I was expecting at all. At all. No, it's Waynesboro, Virginia. The police.
Oh, we didn't even get to guess.
Did you guys really want?
Yeah,
did
you
you really
fuck.
want to do it?
You fucking robbed us of the guess.
Fine.
You're such
All right.
a
All right. Well, if you guys want to
douchebag.
guess, then we'll do the guessing. So first of all,
Well, we already
Yeah.
know now. It's
I've got
fucking
quite a few of
Virginia.
them. So let me get through this first one.
Did they find the cat underneath a mattress?
The mystery has the attention
on
of
top
police.
of the mattress, on top of a car?
Where someone's been taking cats and precisely shaving their underbellies or legs. It's happened to 7 cats since December. So apparently this is
I feel like they're just doing the cats a favor so they don't get poo in their fur when they go in the cat box.
so some people seem bothered, and I guess others didn't. Walker says that the cats clearly had owners. They were well groomed and wearing collars. So this is the new serial crime in Waynesboro. In case anybody was.
Well, they weren't that well groomed.
He left no evidence behind. They called it the perfect crime.
Jesse, seriously, man, your jokes.
I
buddy.
should write for
All
the
right,
New
how
York
about-
Post.
This is why you don't have
How
any
about
Twitter
this?
followers.
You should be someone's
How
dad.
about this?
This is a great shit.
Man arrested trying to save beer from blaze.
Oh God, that's got to be the South.
He's trying to save his beer from a fire.
Georgia.
Alabama.
New Jersey.
I'm waiting for Matt. Apparently
Matt's dead.
apparently the painkillers have kicked in.
Vermont.
Vermont?
Yeah.
If it was weed, I'd buy it.
I bet you would.
That's the name of my album, my rap
South
album.
Dakota man was arrested when he pushed past police and firefighters so he could save his beer. Anybody want
What would you really do when you think about it? If you live in South Dakota, you really don't have
for
much
bonus
choice.
points?
You're either gonna do beer, meth,
For
or
bonus
cows.
points, anybody want to guess what he was drinking?
Budweiser.
Schlitz.
If you could, if you
Yeah.
want to go a little bit deeper, Maynard.
I'm gonna say Old Milwaukee.
No, it was Bud, but there was a special type of Bud. Anybody want to?
Bud Light.
Is it natural ice? What is it? Bud Dry?
Bud
Schlitz.
Ice Premium.
Bud Lime.
Oh,
What?
Bud Ice Premium.
So he ran in
How
Wait,
much beer
they-
was it? Was it like a 30? Because I can kind of
2
understand that.
cans.
What? He must have been fucking wasted.
So the police arrested him for obstructing a firefighter or law enforcement official. He was locked up in lieu of $300 bond. Nobody could pay $300 to free this man from prison.
Good for him.
So now that we're all warmed up,
Oh, God.
this one's my favorite, actually. Breathalyzer officer fired after showing up to work drunk.
Australia.
Yeah, it's got to be Australia.
Wait, this is the world.
This is just
No.
this is just America or Australia.
You gotta guess.
Oh,
I feel like
Australia.
Australia.
Colorado.
Taste
Matt?
the Rockies.
You gonna?
I
Matt said Australia.
In Austin, Texas, Austin police officer
Oh,
whose
shit.
duties were
You'd
administering breathalyzers.
Because I was thinking, like, what kind of town has a fucking bullshit job of administering breathalyzers? It's got to be some bullshit place like
A
Australia.
self-administered test indicated he reported to work drunk.
How drunk was he, though? Did he blow like a 2.0? or was it-
0.064.
Or no.
Oh,
You know what?
come
Someone
on.
called him out.
0.064? Come on.
He walked into work. Someone was like, "You're drunk." He's like, "I'm not drunk. Watch this." And blew it in. and incriminated
Actually,
himself.
You know, in
the results showed. Hold
here's
on,
the thing
hold on.
that's
So
funny,
here we
though.
go. So his supervising sergeant was suspended for 60 days. The memo released said that his self-administered breath test required his certification, which is funny. The results showed that a blood alcohol concentration of 0.064 to 0.65. The officer drove back to his substation, gave the results to his supervisor, who told him to stay out of service until sober.
So he also drove drunk on
the
top
state
of all
police
this?
scientist said an extrapolation of the results meant the officer reported to work with a 0.084 to a 0.124% blood alcohol concentration above the state limit for drivers at 0.08. So he was pretty fucking drunk.
Wow.
I just like that he gave himself
He's
his
my
own test.
hero.
You failed your own test, bro.
That's so
Alright.
good.
Foul play. Mystery man dumps 2 chickens inside a crowded peak hour train before fleeing.
Oh, that's tough. I'm going to say New York.
There's a video here. I can't
That's
wait to show you.
Australia.
Yeah, I'm gonna. Oh.
I don't know what
Yeah,
part
it's
of Australia,
Australia.
but it's Australia.
Australia.
Arizona.
Crikey.
It's a foul incident which has which has ruffled a few feathers. A mystery man on the run after dumping 2 chickens inside a crowded peak hour train in Sydney.
Oh,
The man
Yes.
threw the chickens.
Fuck yeah.
You know what? I put all my chips in on a drinking thing because Australia is
The man
famous
threw the
for it.
chickens believed to be white
Yeah.
silky and Rhode Island red onto the train at Mascot Station
The Victoria Bitters.
before fleeing the area. The chickens were picked up by commuters who kept them until the train pulled into Central Station 2 stops away.
If he had any balls, they would have been cockfighting chickens.
Only in
with
Australia
razors
does
on their
somebody
claws.
know immediately how to handle a chicken. They're like, "Oh, crikey, there's a chicken loose. Let me get my chicken gloves."
And this was in the city.
Yeah.
Boy.
Oh man.
So,
Well, that's why they had them in the bag. They weren't wearing their chicken gloves at
Yes.
the time. They had to pull them
alright,
out.
So I'm gonna just ask you guys this last one here, just for shits and giggles, since Maynard won that round.
Just for shits and gigs.
Wait, I guessed Australia too. It's a tie between me and Maynard.
Well done.
All right, well then let's do a runoff.
It's a runoff.
The people of what city in the U.S. were voted the least attractive in the U.S.?
Quincy.
It's a runoff. You can't even guess.
I'm sorry. What is
You lost.
Quincy?
Irvine.
I will give you. It's. I'm gonna narrow it down for you, gentlemen. It's on the East Coast.
What is Pawtucket, Rhode Island?
Harrisburg, Pennsylvania.
Oh, New Jersey.
City.
Trenton.
Trent. Yo, no.
You can say it. You can say
Trenton,
it.
New Jersey.
In a new travel and leisure survey of America's favorite places, readers scored cities on a few different things, including hot or not. Turns out America thinks Baltimoreans aren't the prettiest people. Baltimore, Maryland was ranked the
I
least
was
attractive
close.
city.
Oh man! Not only do they have an ugly baseball team, but they have ugly women too.
Atlanta was previously voted one of America's most attractive cities, but it slipped to number 8 this year.
Wow.
Uh-oh.
Tampa
Exodus of the
comes in
pretty people.
7th. And 6th place goes to a tie, and I'm not sure how this worked, but Cleveland, Ohio, and Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
For
Yes.
attractive
Yep.
people? Somebody's definitely into the bigger
North
bigger
Carolina
folks.
came in 4th. Charlotte, North Carolina, Spokane, Washington came in 3rd, and Sacramento came in 2nd. Apparently, they don't want to tell us who number 1 is.
I want to know.
Where did
I want to know
Los
what
Angeles.
towns scored the ugliest though.
Where did we rank?
It
Where did
doesn't say
Boston
anything, so
rank?
I guess we're not in the top 10.
Have you been to Boston? It's probably low. We're probably like one step above.
We're one
Baltimore.
step above Reptilian.
We're like right there with Providence.
We're a cantankerous
Hey.
bunch.
I don't know. Have any of you been to Baltimore?
Yes.
No, I don't want to get robbed.
Yeah, I mean, it's
All right.
that's not
So
surprising.
let's now that we've got that out of the way, it's rained a lot recently, so that's exciting. Anybody have any fun rain stories that they want to?
Hey, we got
Serious?
a
Are
new
you
tweet
serious,
from
bro?
some dude.
You get a tweet from some dude.
No, we did.
Who is it?
About it raining?
Who?
What the fuck is going
Matt,
on?
who
right now?
tweeted us? Can you just?
Matt, are you on muscle relaxes again?
Cracker Jesse Miles, it says.
Well played. Well played.
I got a message saying that someone's account had been reported as fraudulent.
Oh no, I have to find this right
Oh, I
fucking now.
I also put a little profile for him too.
Someone may have made multiple email accounts to make sure the fraudulent claims equal more than one.
I've screen capped those because that's great. So anyway, back to the rain.
If motorboating was a water sport, I'd take a ride on the bathroom floor.
Wow.
Oh, it's almost as bad as some of his dad jokes. So you kind of
It's
captured
supposed-
the essence.
Oh.
It's supposed to be Cracker Jesse Miles jokes. I'm a country bro from the burbs that chugs wine coolers and sniffs jock straps for oxy.
Can I meet you guys at Country Fest and offer you wine cooler shots? I'm totally retweeting this right now.
Oh boy.
Oh man, I like that Cracker Jesse Miles only has 60 followers.
Okay, so did you guys?
It's more than me.
Oh my god, you retweeted so many terrible things.
So all right, let's get to this.
Oh.
Did any of
Oh,
you see
God.
that Richard Spencer sat down with a black guy on CNN and talked about how the white power of white people was how America was supposed to be or something like that? It was really like an uncomfortable commercial, and I never watched it, but CNN made that happen. They made
wanna
Richard Spencer
watch
sit
it
down with
so
a black
bad.
guy in the same room.
Camus Bell, he's a comic.
Thank
He's
you.
had several
I
talk
just saw
shows.
the
He's really
commercial
good.
and it was on mute, so I forgot who Richard Spencer was for a minute.
He's
Oh.
the guy who's the Nazi who got punched in the face, and now everyone was like, "Are we okay with punching?"
Oh boy. Oh.
He's
All
a
right.
one-hit country star.
Well, you've ruined it. Let's move on.
Anyway,
I just explained who he was.
No, I'm not
yes.
talking about you. I'm talking about Jordan. Why the fuck did you bring that dickhead up?
just because I thought it was interesting news. I wanted to see if anybody watched it,
It
how
wasn't.
uncomfortable it was.
I hope
No.
his daughter goes out with some black dude and
I
like
really
does a
hope so,
sex
too.
tape and fucking puts it on.
I hope she
hope she
Kardashians
gets-
her way through life. My dad was a racist, and now
But
he's
I'd
Bruce
rather it be
Jenner.
like shit.
And he wore like and the black dude wore like a George Washington wig, and he was just like, "Oh, say America's
now-
an immigrant
now-
country."
Now I'm starting to think we're getting into Matt's weird fetishes.
There should. I,
hope
think there's a
Richard
ding
Spencer-
somewhere.
I hope Richard Spencer gets punched in the face with a bullet.
So,
I didn't even notice that Cracker Jesse Miles retweeted me last week. Thank you, Cracker.
I wonder if Cracker Jesse Miles follows the Kardashians and retweets
I
them
hope
as
Cracker
well.
Jesse Miles follows the Catholic Church.
You get a cracker every Sunday.
What is this little tab in the corner? Oh, report. What is that? There's a loading.
Don't be
screen
so
after you
salty.
touch it.
Oh,
Lots of reporting.
all these flavors, Jesse, and you choose salty.
Good flavor. I love sodium.
I just
All right,
tweeted
let's
at
move on.
Catholic news service. I said, "Stop stealing my cracks, you whites."
What the fuck?
I guess you don't have to worry about impersonation, Jesse. Well, you might actually, because he's not funny either.
Just a bunch of bad dad jokes.
Sons of bitches. Fuck you, Christian. I know what I said.
Oh man, I was trying to come to your defense and then I just
Oh,
couldn't
boy.
help it. I
And
kicked
that
you.
is not how you defend someone.
I kicked you when you were down. I'm sorry. Oh man.
Oh man.
All right, why don't we take a break and then come back and do three?
I just wanted to
assholes
get
and
one more
three
thing.
empty
So did you see that today Trump was like, "Yeah, well, we'll go to war with North Korea if that's what it takes, but I'd also like to sit down with the guy. He's kind of cool for taking power at 25 and keeping it." I was like,
It was 27.
Oh my god. Our president is basically
I thought
like,
this would be hard. This would be easier.
Yeah.
That was really hard.
It's like I
being
miss
in
my
charge
old
is
life.
tough. Being the president's tough. It's nothing like being on The Apprentice.
I'm so sick and tired of this administration's banning. They're always rushing through sessions and divorcing the media. I'm sick of it.
So this is a good time to take a break.
did he just try to make puns? Like, was that?
This is why he runs.
Was he trying to be punny?
Can you
We've been
can you
punished.
post all those under Cracker Jesse Miles, please? All of that needs to come up. We have to go to a break now.
He's a great prop comic.
I'm gonna say that
Oh
counts.
god.
Oh boy.
My favorite act of Cracker Jesse Miles when he took the globe and he spun it around. He's like, "So where are the Mexicans moving to next? Looks like Sri Lanka."
I'm gonna count that one too. All right.
Oh, I'm having a good laugh myself.
Oh. Let's take a break.
I think the Cracker Jesse Miles should try and look at Misguided Musing's Twitter. They might find something interesting.
We'll be right.
I love taking pictures of $1 million big checks and sending it to my
Yep,
account.
that's another one.
I think Cracker Jesse Miles may have
That's
a,
another one. That's a fact.
All right,
Let's take a break.
uh,
I'm gonna pee
Cracker
myself.
Jesse Miles may have a notification, but
Are you looking for a beer that's a real downer? One that numbs and takes the pain away? Well, we have something for you. It's Bush League Beers,
Opium Ale.
part of this summer's ISIS Signature Series, brewed with 100% organic Afghan poppies.
American Foreign Policy Certified.
Also with a special additive of...
Fentanyl. Or whatever that is.
So join the epidemic, drink organic, and support America's drug war hypocrisy. Bush League Beer is not responsible for any wars during the making of this ale. It's also 3 times more addictive than regular alcohol and can only be prescribed by your doctor. We're immune to malpractice suits.
Opium Ale is brewed locally in Quincy, Massachusetts.
This is the NSA. You're being put on the no-fly list for listening to this podcast.
okay, Google, subscribe to Misguided Musings podcast. Siri, subscribe to Misguided Musings podcast.
Welcome back to the show, everybody. We have taken a quick break, but in that quick break,
No comedy audience has ever said that to you, Jesse.
Welcome. Why would I come up twice? Welcome back. Was that what you?
Well, can we just let's just
do we start over?
Christ.
Well,
Let's
you
go.
reversed it, and now-
Welcome
you know
back,
what?
everybody. Segment 2 of Misguided Musings podcast.
All right, ready? Let's just. I'm gonna clear my throat, and this is where we're gonna start. Ready? Hold on.
Hold on, I'll do the clap. Go. Hold on. Okay, go.
Welcome back to the episode, everybody. In the break, Matt needed to discover something, and so Matt, what did you discover?
I've been blocked from my own podcast's Twitter handle. I get no respect. I seriously get no respect at all.
Okay,
Oh,
by
man.
the end of the episode, everyone's being blocked.
Hey, I
Darn
haven't
it.
tweeted shit.
Darn it, I'm going to miss those retweets from those 3 followers we have.
Sometimes he puts up stuff about like shows that he's gonna be doing.
We've
That's-
72 followers.
I mean, I'm just saying,
72 people that felt bad for you.
Jesse's. Wow, Matt is on fire tonight.
That is a petty tweet.
God,
That's a petty follow.
so good.
Jesse just got punched like that racist dude.
Oh, man. Oh,
How do you feel, Jesse?
he feels like a homesick abortion right now.
Wow.
Let's watch him do a hanger trip.
Oh, man.
See, you just have to wait for the bomb. Just have to wait it out.
The worst part is he just won a fucking comedy contest too. We're just like stepping on his dick the whole time. Oh, Jesse, why don't you tell us about your award, buddy?
We'll still be doing this when he has his HBO special. We'll be like,
Oh yeah. You big
we'll be
time in
going
this, bro?
on there and we'll be telling the audience, let's try get him down to 1 star on Netflix.
I'll at least be able to block you guys from a big stage.
Oh man. You big time in this, bro? What do you think? Too fucking cool to hang out with us now?
Not yet.
Yeah, you motherfucker.
I'll be sitting in the audience with a little mirror and reflecting light into Jesse's face.
I'll be in the back with an air horn. With an air horn too.
We'll also get Alex
The
Jones.
thing is, I took back the block, and then you guys started talking, and I was like, you know what? Yeah, man, it's getting blocked.
Oh man.
I'm just gonna bring a gigantic picture of Alex Jones's face and hold it up every time Jesse bombs. It's a false flag.
No, put it on a flag. That would be awesome.
I'm gonna pay people to compare him to Dane Cook. Like all of them.
You're this generation's Dane Cook.
Fuck.
You're like Paul Reiser, but like a little less funny.
Oh, man. Oh my.
Oh man.
Jesus, I don't even know what.
When did this become?
He's like the
Jesse
intellectual
Miles
Kevin James.
Friars
What the hell
Club Bros.
happened?
Oh.
Ooh.
The worst part is where like this point where Jesse doesn't even defend himself anymore. He's like, all right.
I'm just listening. I'm just letting you guys go.
Jesse just tried to scratch his head to figure out what was going on. His fingers got stuck in his neck folds.
So welcome back to episode 43, everybody. That was 4 minutes of unadulterated Jesse bashing.
Oh,
That was
he's such a
a
cunt.
That was like 50% of a hate crime.
Oh.
All right.
At least, hopefully, he got that Bill Cosby special before he had to take that abuse. Oh boy!
All right. We got to move on with the episode. Nobody's gonna understand what we're talking about.
All right, Jesse, you want to tell us? You want to tell us about the contest you just won?
I haven't seen a mixed race comedian that funny since Sinbad.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Oh man, was that offensive to black people? I'm just curious.
I think it was offensive to everyone because it wasn't funny.
Cracker
All right,
Jesse
so
Miles.
Scotland's already renounced Matt's dual citizenship. They're like, no, we don't. No, that wasn't us.
All right, so seriously though, Jesse just won a contest, comedy contest. So Jesse, why don't you?
I made it to the preliminaries. So it's still 2 more steps to the contest.
Well, you made it to the semis.
Yeah, you made it
so
to the
that means you
semis,
have to basically pop a Viagra and hope it works within the first 4 hours. Is that what I gather?
First
That's
4
within
minutes.
20 minutes. How do you?
I'm not sure how
pills
semis.
work?
I'm not sure how semis work for
Well,
you.
pills work pretty much the same. 20 minutes and you're good. Have you ever had ibuprofen? It's the same like that, but for your dick.
Oh boy! All right. So what?
So it's kind of
I
like
mean-
going on a yard sale website and you see like a lady posting a prom dress, and so you click on the link because you want to see what it
Wait,
looks
yard
like.
sales have websites now?
Yeah.
Just drive around the neighborhood.
Yeah, welcome to the future.
I mean, I'm not a fucking 60-year-old divorcee, so I'm not going to yard sale.
No, me neither.
Lots of people divorced from your comedy show.
Oh fuck!
I don't know if it's the beer or if Matt's actually gotten funnier lately.
Oh, I don't. He's just got ballsy.
Judging from the pile of beer you have over there, it might be the beer.
Could be. It could be.
Get back in the closet, Maynard.
Sorry.
We
Good
should
for
all
one
tweet
hack
about
an
how we're
episode.
recording tonight, all of us.
All right.
No,
all
I
right.
mean, I'm trying to let you plug your shit, man. You're not
Yeah,
even,
you're just
you're not
rolling
even
back.
trying.
You're rolling back and taking it like Melania Trump.
You just basically bent over, spread your butt cheeks, and let Matt spit. I'm just.
Jesse, tell us about your fucking show, you douche.
It was a good show.
All right, well, there you go. Let's move on to the next segment.
Yeah, clearly. All right. Well, I guess Sarge has 3 assholes.
Oh, yeah. Don't worry, I've only got my fingers in 2 of them. All right.
I'm gonna do you in the b-holes, probably.
Probably.
All right. Oh, fuck my life. Okay, so 3 assholes and 3 empty threats. Oh man, this is an old segment, but a goodie. It's where I pick 3 assholes and I say things about them because I fucking hate the way they live their life, like I'm some kind of fucking special person or whatever. Like I'm some fucking Jesse Miles. Number 3, adult men in suits on skateboards. Dude, I don't think I have to tell you to cut the shit. You're a fucking grown-up. You look like Dennis the Menace going to a wedding. No one on earth over the age of 5 thinks you're cool or trendy. We see you and think, that man has a pyramid of beer cans on his kitchen table. He had cold pizza for breakfast, and he has a Brazzers account. I get it. Being a big boy sucks, but maybe save the skateboard for the weekends, you insufferable anal fisher. I can't promise the next time I see you zooming past me and you find a skinny hipster tie that I'm not gonna fucking shove you into an oncoming city bus. Have you seen this douchebag? You know what I'm talking about, right? You walk through the financial district and there's this asshole on a board with giant wheels, and he's like skateboarding to his board meeting.
But it's a longboard.
Yeah. God, he's just a fucking douchebag. You're a grown-up.
When you say anal fisher,
yeah,
is he
That's
fishing
from the umbrella
anally?
up his ass.
it's like think of it like a reverse hemorrhoid.
Yeah, I think that counts, by the way.
Yep, fair enough. All right, next one. Number 2, people who make small talk. I don't have much for this one. Just know that I hate everything about you. I'm not your friend, you floppy dildo. We're not destined for anything but being complete fucking strangers. If I wanted to talk about the weather, I would have become a meteorologist. And if I wanted to hear a sad, pathetic loser discuss their views on politics, I'd go to a strip club after a city council meeting. If I make contact with you in public, it's definitely an accident. So be on your way, or I'm going to punch you so hard it will fundamentally change your DNA.
You can take your weather conversation and rub it up your... Oh, never mind.
It's really nice outside today.
You're having a bad day, Jesse.
It's a rough one.
Well, it's about to get a lot worse. Number one, people who write checks at the supermarket. It's
I wanted to talk about
2017, you fucking asshole. You don't have to write in your money anymore. We have cards for this. What's wrong with you? What do you have, bad credit? Because they gave Jesse a card, so it can't be that hard to get.
Prepaid debit.
Jesus Christ. Good thing Stop and Shop stopped accepting pieces of 8, you staggering shithead. Put the fucking pen down and join everyone else in our century, you goddamn dinosaur. Fucking hate it when people write checks.
It's god awful.
It's like an IOU, but it's formal.
Well, I enjoy the fact that
This is as good as
you
money.
get somebody who writes a check, and then they like electronically check it to make sure there's money in your account, and it comes back, and they're like, "Sorry, you just tried to pass a." Like you just tried to bounce a check.
It's kind of great when they write a
2017,
check.
like-
They go through the whole process of writing a check because, like, even though it's like a small little document or whatever, I still think it's kind of a fucking pain in the ass to have to write out like $270 or whatever. So I kind of enjoy the fact that it gets declined because it's like you just wrote probably the most you're gonna write all day, and then we basically told you everything you just wrote is trash.
It's like, you see those numbers on there? That's your bank account number. We can tell how much money you have in your bank.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's pretty much exactly.
And you know what?
what
Maynard checks it all the time.
Yeah.
People buy a lot of really expensive porn at his shop.
Well,
with check.
sometimes
That's
with,
uncomfortable.
sometimes with pennies.
Can you
with
explain to me
berries.
how you managed to get the Kim Kardashian porno with Khloe's signature on it?
Shit. That might not be real, actually.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
Caitlyn Jenner does a lot of signings. Okay.
can you imagine if like Caitlyn Jenner was doing an autograph signing and somebody showed up with the Kim Kardashian porn?
Hey
Just
Jesse, who is that?
disgusting.
Who is that porn star with the big wang?
Any
But she's a woman?
validation. Bradley J. Daily J.
Wow. Wow. I'm gonna take that. So
That was fast, Matt. That was like a little too fast.
he's gonna queued up.
I'm
he's
like trying to
watching it.
find show notes. I'm like, I can't remember which one we were talking about. Matt's like, oh
Yeah,
no,
well,
I
it's like
know.
my girlfriend.
You just fundamentally changed who Matt is as a man.
I was just gonna say that her and Caitlyn Jenner have shared a lot of stories, but now that joke just was not gonna go anywhere now that Matt spit that out so quickly.
Oh boy.
Ironically, if he was with Bailey J, he wouldn't spit that out quickly.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Playing tonsil hockey with that.
what?
My phone just died, so I promise when I plug it in, I'll unblock it.
All right. Oh, what's next?
So I think Jesse gets to plug some shows.
Yeah, Jesse.
I can't. My calendar just
Yeah,
died.
Jesse-
I'm not
Oh,
kidding
no.
about the phone.
Jesse, tell us about your illustrious comedy career that we just shit all over.
Cracker Jesse Mile has a couple of shows. He's playing at the Nantasket Beach mini golf this weekend.
Oh,
He'll be standing at
Kind
the
of a,
seventh hole.
welcome to summer.
God damn
Looking
it.
for a glory hole.
I was having a good day.
He's just sitting down like fucking like a hole right there and go, oh, he's like, this is experimental comedy, get it? Why aren't anyone
that
getting
counts.
this?
It counts.
Ugh.
Oh man.
Oh, boy. What happens if it rains while you're at the beach, Cracker Jesse Miles?
It's just easy lube.
Oh.
you're just going under the carousel.
Oh man.
Oh, that's Thursday's show.
Go into the arcades. Maybe you can go into one of those like
He just stands up on the skee ball thing.
yeah. It's a hole.
Oh,
You gotta watch how you don't get too much of a bounce on the skee ball.
How
thing.
about that airline food? Am I right, guys?
ugh.
Wish I didn't know that mini golf course as well as I actually do.
Hey, Cracker Jesse Miles, you ever thought about adding magic to your show?
How about United Airline? I hear they're serving.
Jokes?
Wish the British never let you people
What
go.
was that thing about Jesse? What was that thing about Jesse and the punchline?
He's always miles from the
That
punchline.
counts.
Man, you remember that song you wrote for his movie corner?
What was this movie corner song?
Who's that guy telling all Num's hacky jokes? And then it has like the falsetto. You cultural comedian hack. Jesse, you do realize this is payback for all those like first 10 episodes.
Wait, what
You
happened? in the
just
first 10
shit the
episodes?
fuck out of me.
You shit
Wait,
the
did
fuck
Get
out.
the fuck out of him?
What is that?
How
Is
does
that like
that
space
work?
docking where you poop into a condom and then you freeze it and then you put it?
Wait, what?
You never heard of space docking?
Has this been a grudge that
Even
we're
I never
episode
heard that one.
43? Are you
Here's the
holding
thing.
on to the first 10
You
episode
poop
grudge?
into a condom and then you freeze the poop in your freezer. And then you take the poo condom out and you put it in somebody's butthole. It's called space docking.
That takes some precision.
No, because it's frozen. So it's not wobbly like a normal poo.
No, the first part.
Siri, what is a Mexican pancake?
This episode is fucking devolved into fucking chaos.
I'm gonna have to bring dry ice for this
I'm just-
Well, I think we
performance.
just had a revelation that Matt's been holding on to a grudge since the first 10 episodes, and it's episode
He's
43.
fucking Scottish. What do you expect? They still hate the British. Oh, man.
The logistics there are just bothering me.
I found something that disturbed Maynard. I'm so proud.
I'm so confused.
He's so confused, but he's still fucking taking notes.
Can I use your bathroom?
Make
There's
sure
no
there's
way that
no one knows. Make sure.
there's no way that anybody's with us right now.
Everybody's left the show. No one's listening anymore.
Ugh.
You don't have a condom, do you?
Why am I not surprised?
Oh, but he has a glory hole.
Why am I not surprised that Maynard doesn't have a condom?
He's got kids, of course.
No,
he
I had a
doesn't.
vasectomy in case I get my hand pregnant.
Oh boy. Oh.
I'm Protestant. I don't have a lot of options.
Jesse, you have your calendar back up so we can end this mercifully.
No, I'm not kidding. It's
Well,
actually
we'll post it
dead.
on the website.
I'll have to do this in post.
after tonight, seeing how Jesse handles hecklers, you may not want to go.
Not only did we murder this episode, we also murdered Jesse's career.
And
I'm
his
gonna give him
phone.
partial credit. Oh, boy.
Oh, you're all cunts.
You know, all I can think about is that scene in 8 Mile where after Eminem gets his ass kicked, he's like practicing and shit. Jesse's standing in a mirror. Guy walks into a bar and says, "Ouch!" Yeah, that was good. That was good. I got it.
What I find funnier is that you've watched 8 Mile.
You was fucking. We grew up in Quincy, man. It was standard issue.
It's a great movie.
It was a great movie, right?
Then why do you sound like the
Bee
default
rabbit.
setting on a GPS?
What?
Give an exceptionally white voice.
Well, yeah, because I'm white, you moron.
No, you got those crickets, Andy.
What was that?
Oh no, Jesse, you gotta practice, buddy. You're in trouble.
Uh,
So Jesse invites you to go to all of his shows and heckle him.
no.
He needs the practice.
Apparently, all he needs is 4 people. 4 people to gang up on him, and he's done.
Or, like all you can eat
I think
buffet.
Rodney King had worse odds.
Oh my fucking god. Well, let's end the episode before this gets worse.
The thing about Jesse Miles' show is he buys you 2 drinks at the show. That's the minimum.
So, yeah.
Thank you for joining the episode
I
this
feel a
evening.
little better now.
Matt had to end on a down note, so
No.
Jesse could feel better about
High
himself.
note for me.
So this was episode 43 of Misguiding Musings. I am at
If that were true, it'd
Bastard
be called
Prophet.
Up syndrome.
Jordan is at Muse Knuckle.
Wait, no, you don't get to do this. You
Hurry
don't
up,
get to do
you
this.
cunt.
Thank you all for joining us on this episode. Please go to our website and listen to Sarge read Cum Trails.
I don't feel good about this episode. It feels itchy as a cunt at the beach.
And remember, it's the shared belief of the entire podcast that Sandy Hook was a hoax and those kids were all actors.
Sarge, you missed one.
What? What is happening right
Yeah,
now?
no, I just want the world to.
Matt said cum.
Oh, sorry.
I decided to sabotage.
You realize, Jesse,
Well,
we can
thank
just
you all
cut your
for joining
audio,
the
right?
episode. Yeah. Thank you all for joining this episode. Please head to the website and listen to Sarge read an excerpt from the Alex Jones fan fiction. This excerpt is Cum Trails.
Yep.
And
Fine piece of literature.
you can also follow us on Twitter at Musing Podcast. I'm at Muse Knuckle. Sarge is at Bastard Prophet. Maynard is at Maynard. Jesse is at the Jesse Miles, and Matt is at Cracker Jesse Miles.
But don't go to the Misguided Musings Twitter to find those.
You can also subscribe on iTunes, Google Play, Podcast Addict, and wherever you listen to.
You realize that
Possibly
after blocking all of us, Jesse has reduced the followers of the Misguided Music podcast by like 7 or 8%.
Okay. Well, we're gonna just end this. Pull the plug.
I'm still blocked. Oh no.
Jesse, could you just do that thing?
Yeah, you're welcome. More so sorry.